Mr. Hoffnung, you always appear to me to be particularly immaculate all the time.
Immaculate? I don't look immaculate. I always look very clean and neat.
Well, that's
how you can say that.
Well, that's what I mean, you see, by immaculate.
No, you said I looked immaculate.
Yes, well...
It doesn't mean clean and neat.
Well, I've always thought it did.
I look very tidy.
Well,
I take a special pride with my appearance.
But immaculate, that's just what that means, Mr. Hoffnung. I mean, you must deliberately be trying to...
No, as long as we just leave it at that, I'm quite satisfied. Yes.
Well, all right. What I was leading up to was
I can't understand you because I've always taken a particular pride with my appearance.
Yes, well, that's what I thought.
Say that?
We agree on that point, though, on that basic point, which made me wonder.
Very good.
Are you married, or
you?
Who looks after you?
It's none of your business whether I'm married. Of course I'm married.
Oh. Well, it was just a thought.
I don't like these sort of questions.
Do you prefer being married? I suppose you haven't always been married.
Yes. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. I'm very happily married.
Have you
I wasn't always married. No.
Oh, no.
No.
Not when you were young.
No.
What
I used to have a housekeeper to look after me.
Oh, yes, I think I've heard of this.
Have you?
Yes. I don't know. Somebody told me. Yes, she was a bit odd, wasn't she?
No. She was very small. That was the only odd thing about her. I never forget the first day she came to me. I could see her through the window. She was jumping up at the bell, trying to ring the bell. She was jumping up at it. She was so small.
Did she ring it?
No, she couldn't. She was too small, you see.
Has she ever rung the bell?
Yes, of course she's rung the bell.
She had?
Yes.
And she used to look after
you? She used to look after me. She was, I'll tell you what happened to her once. She was very fond of animals, you know, she was. She used to, she woke up one night, I remember, it was about midnight, and in the moonlight, she went to the front door and opened it up, and there'd been a fresh fall of snow in the moonlight, you could see it. It was winter, you know.
Were you up to her? Did she tell you about this later?
No, she told me this. I could hear her groveling about in the house, but I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a burglar or something like that. I didn't think it was her. So she opened the door, and in the snow, there was she saw a hedgehog. It's got prickles, you know, like a, you know. Well, this hedgehog was sitting on her front doorstep. It was very cold. It was frozen, you know, very, very cold. And she took pity on it. She went into the kitchen and she made some broth, some hot broth for it, you see?
Yeah.
And she went out and she put it in a little saucer, poured some milk over and left it there. She didn't want to pick it up because they're so prickly, you see?
Is this a very long story?
Yes. So she went back to bed, and then she woke up because she couldn't sleep. See, she couldn't sleep. She was so worried about this. She went and had another look, and she went out and she found that this animal was still there, and it hadn't touched its milk or its broth. We went back into the kitchen, she heated it up, and she sprinkled some breadcrumbs over it, wanting to make it more attractive for the hedgehog.
She told you all about this the next day?
She did.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
She always told you things that happened during the night?
Yes. Sometimes she used to tell me the day before, but usually she used to tell me the day after. Well, anyway, she went...
How could she tell you the day before?
Well, let me just get on. So she what was I saying? She went back and it was just still sitting there, and so she just put it in front of the animal and she went back to bed, this broth, you see, with some breadcrumbs over it. And the next morning, when she came down, she found that not only had the snow melted completely, my dear fellow, but the hedgehog turned out to be a lavatory brush, which she'd left there the previous day to dry.
Really?
Really.
That's a true story.
Absolutely true.
Well, I think it was immaculately told, I must say. Immaculately told.
Oh, yes, it certainly was, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hoffnung.
Good afternoon.
I suppose you had a pleasant weekend?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did you have a pleasant weekend?
Oh, yes.
I suppose Saturday
Did you have
was...
a pleasant weekend?
Yes, quite pleasant, thank you.
Right.
I was thinking of you Saturday.
Yes, I had a very pleasant weekend.
Did
Yes. Oh, yes.
Well, it occurred to me on Saturday, I wondered about you. I suppose that being the sportsman you are, you were attending some major sporting event in London?
No, I'm not really a sportsman. I enjoy watching sports occasionally, you know.
What sports do you...
Yes, I like that sport where a lot of people are asleep on a lawn, you know.
Oh.
They sit around in deck chairs.
Oh, yes.
There's some people in the middle of the lawn. They do something. There's a chap with a barber's coat on.
You consider that sport?
Yes. Oh, yes. And then it starts raining, you know.
Yes.
And then they all wake up. Then somebody says, "Well played, sir." I like that.
I see. You're
very
talking
much.
about this game of cricket.
Cricket.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes,
I like cricket.
Yes.
Yes, I enjoy that. I really do. I enjoy myself.
You're more interested in sport as a spectator than a participant.
No, I just play sport myself sometimes. You see?
Well, that's what I meant. As a participant. What sports do you play? I say, what sports do you play?
Oh, I like to. I used to run. You know, I used to run. Yes. Oh, yes.
Fast?
Oh, very fast. Oh, yes. Terrific.
Far?
Absolutely tremendous.
Far?
Oh, absolutely, my dear chap.
I say, did you run far?
I used to run. Oh, yes, rather.
A long distance?
Oh, yes. I used to run for hours on end.
Did you? And you kept up fast?
I kept it up. Yes, I kept it up. Of
yes,
course.
all right. Don't get annoyed. I'm only trying to find these
I'm not
things.
annoyed, no.
You seem peculiarly uncommunicative today.
No.
What else do you like? Do you like hunting?
Oh, I like hunting, yes.
You do like hunting?
I love it.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes.
Well, tell me something about it.
Oh, I just...
What sort of animals do you hunt?
Oh, I don't hunt animals. No.
Oh.
I shoot people.
Oh, people?
Yes, of course. I like to shoot those people who hunt, you know. People who hunt foxes and things like that.
Oh, I see.
Shoot them.
You follow on behind and shoot the people?
Yes, rather.
You had considerable success with this?
Yes, I shot some... Who did I shot now? Last week, Brigadier, somebody or other. I can't remember his name. I put their heads up over my fireplace. I shot him right between...
Have you many? Have you many?
Fireplaces? No, I've only got
heads.
one. No, I've only got one head.
Well, I mean, have you many heads over your fireplaces? Trophies,
Oh, yes,
these
yes.
human
Oh,
trophies.
yes. I've got any amount of them.
Must be quite a big fireplace.
Oh, yes. No, it's not very big, no.
Is there anything else? Do you play tennis or golf,
No,
or do you
I don't
swim?
play tennis. I swim, yes.
Do you?
I swim, yes. I love swimming.
Where do you swim as a rule?
I swim in the water.
Yes, I thought that. But I mean, in pools or...
Yes, I swim in pools. That's correct.
I suppose you swim
There's
with
more room.
Swim with a breaststroke, do you?
A what?
The breaststroke.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Well, that's a form of swimming. Do you do that, or do you favor the
No, I swim with
crawl?
I swim with my arms.
Yes, indeed. But I mean, do you...
And my legs.
Yes, but you know about the breaststroke.
No.
What sort of a stroke do you use when you're swimming?
I swim with my arms and my legs.
So what do? Do you put them out over your head, sort of, out of the water?
I put them out on the side.
I see. Have you ever heard of...
I flap them round, you see.
You've never heard of the crawl?
No, I don't crawl. I swim. I crawl. I don't crawl. Nonsense. I don't crawl. No. We don't want to talk about that anymore now. We've had enough of this, haven't we? Thank you very much indeed.